Hello everybody, this is HG Redemption. I am back playing another game yet again. Today we're going to be playing Surviving Mars. If you're into survival games, you've probably at least heard of this game before. It is pretty popular, it seems, so I figured why not give it a try. I did get this game free on Epic Games app that I have. They give a free game every week, and this is one of them. I think I'll start playing the games that they gave out for free, just maybe a few times. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to do with this, probably just a few. I do know how to play the game from the 5 minutes I played, and I watched about maybe a 10-minute tutorial that basically just told you how to land. So we'll see how this goes. I do know that I probably want to start with this because it says difficulty very easy. That sounds about right from what I know about this game. I'm not really going to change anything. I know you can change stuff and it will change what you get and what you start with. You can start with different funding and everything like that, but I'm just going to start with the normal stuff. I'm not going to change any of this either because, well, that looks all good to me. Start the game here. So I can't really carry anymore either. I'm just going to do a random spot here as long as it looks good. Dust storms? That's a lot of dust storms. I don't know if I want to do that, so I'm just going to do it again. You can just do this as many times as you want. I think each of these are the sites you can choose. That is a lot of dust storms again. I'm just going to keep clicking through these until I find one I see that I like. Okay, this one looks pretty good. I guess it still has a lot of dust storms, but I guess that's fine. There's a lot of metal and concrete. So we'll start here. I do like the backgrounds. It has very cool art in this game. It's probably one of the reasons why I was drawn to this was because of the style of the game. If you've ever played RimWorld, this kind of reminds me of that game.
Welcome to Mars.
Oh, thank you. I'm not going to read all this. You can play it or pause it and read it. But it does remind me of RimWorld if you ever played that, but I think I would rather enjoy RimWorld better, but that is just me. I'm probably going to play that in a different series. So what you do, these squares are the starting places that you can pick. There are many areas, and it tells you quite a bit of detail. It says the building area, so if you go over here in the mountains over here, of course it's going to be a lower building area that's available. 94% is pretty good, I think. It sounds good. It seems like that's a lot of stuff. Maybe not very much concrete from what I know. I assume you probably want more than 463. But thankfully, the start that we had, because I didn't change anything, we get these, we got all these hints going on here. But if you click this probe, you can explore other areas. Because right now, it just gives you a random place. I think it gives you an average one, like an average tile out of them all. So that way it doesn't give you just a horrible start. It gives you just a meh tile. So we can explore. This one has a high chance of concrete and metals. So this would probably be a good one to explore.
Anomaly found.
And it has an anomaly that's sometimes, I guess it gives you a boost for your science, your research, is what I'm guessing. Not exactly sure, but that sounds logical to me. Still not very much concrete, I think. I'm going to do here because it's almost 90%. That is a horrible place, I think. It has metal, I guess, but I want... Concrete seems important from the 5-10 minutes I played. Also, I was in a dust storm at the beginning almost. And it seems like you want to be on top because all the dust was down below. And up top, there wasn't very much dust. I don't know if that actually affects the game. Like how it affects your stuff that's actually there or not. But we will see if that actually does later on if we get to that point. We'll do here. I'm not really seeing a good spot other than this one. It does have some rare metals. Not too much metal, but it has, I think, quite a bit of underground metal. So we can always mine that. Actually, it has quite a bit of metal, I guess, compared to these. 76, 97, this has 121. Where else should I scan? That only has 39, 42, 49. Wow, this is kind of a bad area. I guess I'll do it here. Still bad. Alright. I guess we're starting here, guys. So click your little rocket there. And I gotta get this out of the way so I can see I do not like how the hints just come up and block your view. So you want to have your rocket in a specific place, kind of, because the dust that it kicks up, I guess, doesn't really matter at the moment, but maybe it will once we launch it again, maybe? I'm not sure. But if you look at the outer ring there, we have little drones. That is the area radius that we can launch the drones that we have. So it'll make more sense once we land, but we want the majority of the good things that, all the tiles, as you can see, I think that's concrete, and that's the anomaly. I think that's the rare ore or something, and that's the metal. So you want to be in the vicinity of all of them, but you don't want to overlap them, of course, with your rocket. These little pieces are extra surface metal deposits, so that is handy. Basically, you need those in order to start, that I found out the hard way. I had a hard time figuring that out. So our rocket here, it looks just like a penguin. The little nose there, and the eye, and the mouth. Yeah, okay, you see it too, hopefully, and I'm not just crazy. So we start with a variety of vehicles. This guy is an explorer. This one is that transports, commands, and repair drones. Okay, so that's just like the housing ship, I guess. And this is the transport that moves the metals. You can see their little animation there. So that is pretty cool. You can order them around. I'm not exactly sure how to use them yet because I honestly haven't used them yet. So we'll explore that together. To resume, actually no, I'm not. First off, you want to push this button and it brings up a list of things that you can make. So let me think here. We want to make, we've got to push on production. We need to make a concrete extractor. It costs 5 metal and 2 of the gear, which I guess is the components, I guess, mechanical parts, and it takes 5 energy to maintain it. And also, there is maintenance in the game, so after a while you will have to fix it, and you'll cost one of those pieces of metal equipment. The space that is in front of it, all the highlighted circles, are what it's going to mine. So we can pretty much mine the entire thing. If you right click, it takes it off. If you click on the deposit itself, you can see that the grade is high and it has 463 deposit there. So this one, and let's see what this here. This is a grade low. The grade affects you because it will take longer to mine it, I guess. So you'll have quicker production if you do the high quality. So I assume this is probably going to be a hard start because there is basically nothing around us unless we can go down here. I assume we can. But we'll see how this goes and how many episodes I will make of this. Maybe I'll start new if I screw up. There are little tabs up here. Drone heavy load. Transportation problem. You click on it and it sends you to it. I'm just going to click that off because I have no clue what that means. No active research. So this is our generic research tree that is basically in every single game. It seems like there is a lot of stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. I haven't really read these before, so we can read them together. Sensor tower. I don't feel like we need that. I think that just increases your scanning range of the blocks around your area. I don't think we really need that. We will need that later on, I bet, because we're low on concrete. Botanist, head percent. Don't really need that, I guess. Apartments, we don't really have people. Robotics, generate 100. Science, I assume that's science. The little beacon there, or beaker, whatever the heck it's called. RC, explore multiple vehicles, result in collaboration losses. I guess I'll do this one. Alright. So that is what we're starting. I guess I didn't read this one. A fungal farm. Alright, that's cool. We can grow our own fungus. So you can actually have colonists in this game. There is a way to see it somewhere. Maybe up here. Oh, there it is. Colonists. It tells you how many you can have, and you can also, they can have little babies and everything, and you can make your own little civilization here. On this on the difficulty that I'm on, very easy. That's probably like the hardest one you can get on. I'm just kidding. No, it's not. It's the easiest one. The people who come to Mars do not get homesick. So I assume that has some kind of negative effect on it. But we don't have to worry about that. What is this? This is our drones. It looks like little spies. The little symbol there. Looks like a guy in sunglasses. A little strange. Alright. So yeah, we can just go through this. What is this? Electronics. Oh, machine parts. Okay, I was close. And that we have fuel apparently. I know we can get ships to fly down and give us materials. Let us make a concrete extractor. Let's see. It's hard to tell. Maybe about right there. That looks good. Alright. But this doesn't run on its own power. We need to make a power source for it. So first we have to go on here into the power symbol there. And it gives you a variety of things you can do. This power cable switches. I assume you can turn this off and on. I know from the video I watched, this isn't the normal thing you start. Well, depending on the game that you start, who you pick as your sponsor, you either get these or you have to learn it later. But we start with these. I don't know if I'm going to make these right now because it takes maintenance. And what are those? Polymers. We have 15, so I guess we could plop one of those down if we needed it. 10 power is a lot. We probably shouldn't. Well, I guess we could make that. The wind turbine. It produces 5 power. The maintenance is less on the smaller one, but I feel like the larger panel is better. What does it cost to make this? It takes 3 metal. Alright, we can do that. So I assume you kind of want to put the solar panel close. This does make dust, and I assume that the dust affects the solar panels, because that would make sense. So maybe we'll put it a little bit over here, but then that would block this. I think this gives us money because we sell the ore and we can shoot those off. I'm just going to put it there. Sounds good. And then you need to connect it with the power cables. You don't actually put it on the item itself, you put it next to it. You can kind of tell where it cuts off there because it has the yellow here and it cuts you off right there. So you just got to put it next to it. You right click to get out of it. So we should be good. So let us unpause. How do I unpause this? There we go. I'm probably going to go at a faster speed because I am impatient and I accidentally made that. Gosh dang it. I don't want that. Gotta just deconstruct that somehow. How do I deconstruct it? There we go. Salvage. Don't build it. Okay. We're good. Alright, so they have little faces and they're pretty cute looking. And they'll just go around and do what they do. And these guys will just sit there, I guess, and be lazy. I'm trying to think of what we should do next. I'm going to put it on pause again so I can think here. We need to make, now that I think about it, maybe we should make a wind turbine. Because when the lights go off, because this game does have a day-night cycle, when the lights go off, the sun goes down, that's going to stop working, and this is going to stop working as well. So maybe we will make a wind turbine to go next to it. I assume that works fine. I think we have everything to make it as well. Alrighty, I think that is touching, so that should work, and that should give us lots of power to that, and we can always direct this to this one as well. What do we need to extract ore there? We need a metals extractor? No, I don't think that's it. I think it's the rare metals extractor, but that costs a lot of metal. Select a sector to scan already. I kind of forgot about this. Okay, there we go. Where should I scan next? Because it automatically scans where you want to. So I'm thinking maybe here because it says it's concrete. So if you just left click and it starts a quote of what it will scan from your ship, I guess. And then you can build stuff to make it go a little bit faster. Let us scan. I think we can quote up to 5. Next, we want to make a dumping zone, I believe. I think it is in this storage. So this is this machine here, this extractor. It piles up all of the metals and concrete, I guess, not a metal, that it gets, and it puts it right there. But once this little area fills up with the boxes that it's extracting, it will stop. So we need to build a dumping site here. We want it relatively close, I would say, because, well, you don't want your little robots to go way over there or way over there to get your stuff. You want it to be as quickly as possible. Yes, I know, lady. I'm trying. So that is our dumping zone. Our depot, food depot. Well, no, there's a lot of stuff on here. This must be all of the things you can get. Apparently we can mine machine parts. There's our concrete depot. I don't believe this costs anything to make these depots, so you can make as many as you want. That looks like a good place for a depot. So now the little people, what's this telling me? The drone hub is a stationary command center that can control more drones than RC Commander. Consider constructing a drone hub in each of your major outposts. I mean, we don't really need it because our command drone is right there, so... And I think they charge up in the spaceship, too. Opening the build menu. You know, yes, I do know that. So I guess we just wait for these guys to start stockpiling stuff, and we can make another extractor. I guess we can get... that's right, it gives you a lot of... You know what, I'm going to make another concrete deposit. But we can actually scan this with our little RC drone here. We can grab this guy and I guess right click. Yep, there he goes. Let's see what he does. Alright, well, he's scanning it. Like so fancy. Is there any way? Oh yeah, right here it tells you how long it's going to take. It's going to take a bit. I'll assume it will notify us. Low energy. We don't really need that at the moment. Alright, let's make another extractor. Let's make a concrete extractor. This is not going to be as efficient, so I assume this one's going to be here a while because it's a, what was it, poor? Low, I guess. Yeah, low, poor, same thing. So it's going to be a little bit slower production in order to get that. You push
No
R.
active research. Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Alright.
Milestone achieved.
Alright, that's cool. What do we... Well, let's check that out. Let's push pause here, and let's check out what we got from that anomaly. What'd it do? Oh, okay, it granted us this one, so apparently it gives you an extra research boost, I guess. Drone swarm. Drone hubs are constructed with the additional 2 drones, and the maximum number of drones is increased by 80. I don't know if we really need that at the moment, because we're not really building too many drones. I might get this. I'm gonna get that. Well, I guess I'll just quote because we gotta wait for that one to finish first. Alrighty. So we gained some. Yeah, that's our science, and we got some more science because we achieved a milestone. So let's make this concrete extractor. No cable connection. All right. All right. We need to make power now for this guy. Maybe we should just make it the wind turbine, because I feel like the wind turbine is better than the solar panel, because why would you make a solar panel when it turns off when the turbine goes 24/7? I'm sure there's a downfall to it. I think it's a little bit more expensive, but in the long run, I feel like it'd be better than having to make 2 of these. Alright. So let's just make 1 of these, because I think that will be enough, sufficient enough to maintain this one. Let us resume here at, let's go 2 speed, because now I'm making stuff. Gotta make some, I keep losing things. There we go. Power cables. Make the power cable go over there. Alrighty, I see you. I just do not like those hints. They're super annoying. So I don't think that is a necessity. We do need water, because we need to maintain a people city, a people source, I guess. So we need to make a dome. So we might as well takes 10 polymers. That's a lot of polymers. What is this? A basic dome and a self-sufficient dome. Why would you build the basic dome when it costs polymers to make it when you could just make the self-sufficient dome? What are these? Okay, that's concrete. Alright, well, we might as well just make the self-efficient dome. Too far from working drone. Drone commander. So that must be why we need to make the drone base, is because you can't make these too far away from the connection of a base. These do make dust, and I know it affects the dome when you place it next to a mine. Maybe we should make a drone thingamajigger. Where is that at? Oh, drone hub. I'm dumb. Okay, there we go. So I guess we might as well put this here. Looks good. Alright. So they'll start working on that and build that. It might be a good idea to secure some oxygen and water before building your first dome. Alright, found another anomaly. We could take our little buddy here and go to this anomaly. Where is our friend? There he is. Maybe he'll give us something here. Let's pause while we go over here. I assume he can go that far. I don't think they work on a radius. I think they're just indestructible. Alright, so we need to connect this to a power source, it says. How much does this take? Whenever you turn... Okay, I know. Warning, must be connected to power. Alright. Sector not working already. A lot of notifications in this game. So did we get these 2 drones because we put this building here? Or were they just building it? I should have paid attention to that. I didn't even look if this actually made anything, or if this is just a way to expand our horizons. Alrighty, so let us make some power for this guy. Let's make a wind turbine, I guess. Alright. Maybe I should read this. Alright, there's the catch. It takes these metal parts. We want this to go 24/7, I would assume. This guy. So we should probably give this one a wind turbine, I would assume. Because we wouldn't want it turning off in the middle of the night. Alright, we gotta put some... Breakthrough discovered. A hive mind. Isn't that usually bad? When people say that in movies, usually people die. I'm just saying. Breakthrough. Residents in the archaeology get a bonus work performance based on the number of unique perks and special blah blah blah. Alright, so maybe that's good. Later on in the game, once we get people who are good at archaeology. Apparently. Alright, well, we need people for that, so it's kind of useless for now.